everyone, welcome to Vogue's Night In partnership with Galaxy. I'm Olivia Marks, the featured editor of Vogue, and I'm joined this evening by the fabulous Paloma Faith. Hi Paloma.
Hello, lovely to see you, Olivia. I'm going to crack open some counters.
Right, what am I going to have? I'm very intrigued by these hazelnut creme wafer curls.
I have actually devoured quite a few packs of those in lockdown.
Have you? Well, you can't really go wrong with some classic, and I've got a bit of a hankering for the Galaxy Smooth, so I'm going to crack open this one. Tell me, I'm interested in your self-care ritual and what your ultimate indulgence is.
Well, I am a little bit ADHD, so I did try a bit of mindfulness, meditation and yoga, but it's really difficult for me because I think I thrive on anxiety and neurosis. Just think that's much healthier for me as a state. But so in terms of skin, I love a hot cloth. Mm-hmm. Love a bit of a muslin hot cloth. Very into that. And I sleep with like a serum on, a high chloric acid thing.
Yeah.
And also I think my skin's really benefited from the fact that I haven't been putting makeup on. I think we all look better because of that. And then in terms of like indulgences, I'm really into cooking.
Yeah.
And a lot of people sort of mock me when I say that because I am actually quite a good cook, but I have notoriously once given Adele food poisoning, which it was an accident. It wasn't because of my cooking. But so quite often when I mention how good a cook I am, people in the comments like below this will start going, no, she's not, she nearly poisoned Adele. But that was not on purpose.
And it was nothing to do with your cooking?
No, it's not. I'm quite a good cook. So I learned how to make some really elaborate meals in lockdown. I've always been, because my heritage is Spanish, that's why I'm called Paloma. So I've always been quite good at that stuff. So at the beginning you start getting nostalgic for your childhood and you basically cook the food that reminds you of that. So like my partner's Algerian, so we had a lot of things like couscous and tagines from him, and then I was like making paella, but I'm also a cockney, so I say the bad pronunciation. And like tapas and stuff like that. But then I really love eating, and I started to elaborate, and then I started to miss certain foods from restaurants, and I learned how to make miso black cod, which I'm very proud of. There's no end to my talent.
There's no end.
It's really, really helping that I do zero meditation and mindfulness, because if I did that, I'd probably not do any of this stuff. This frantic productiveness that is basically what my whole career is built on.
It's been interesting actually because, in normal times, you're just running around, so busy, going out, seeing friends, and it was very rare that I would ever have those weekends where you're just kind of reading a book, cooking, going for a walk. And I've thoroughly enjoyed doing that.
Have you read any good books? Which books were you reading that you liked?
I read Kylie Reid, Such a Fun Age, which I think very much did the rounds earlier this year when it came out. Thoroughly recommend. I'm currently reading Leaving Atlanta by Tayari Jones, who I'm a massive fan of. I've read...
Well, you got quite a lot in.
Well, it's 2 books. I mean, listen, I don't have kids, so...
Yeah, I pick up a book and then it's... Mama!
But yeah, I think I'm going to... I genuinely want to be able to find time to do those low-key weekend activities. Hunkering down with a bar of Galaxy Smooth Milk and a cup of tea and a book, rather than thinking you've got to go at full pelt all the time and
work hard, play hard, and then you're just exhausted. I did a socially distanced recording session the other day, which was so weird.
Was it?
But, because I've been recording myself during lockdown. I built a little studio in my basement.
Oh, great.
And it was so weird because I've been in the business now publicly for like 11 and a half, 12 years. And I've never learnt how to produce. And it's so weird, but it's really easy. And all these people make this kind of smoke and mirrors thing and make you feel completely unable to do it. And then you work out how to do it and it's literally like hit record. But
they're not going to thank you for that.
Obviously the bit where they get it all and make it sound amazing I can't do yet, but I guess the engineering I've learned how to do. And I felt like for me the lockdown was really creatively inspiring, and that had its like pros and cons because it makes you I felt like everything was heightened, like all of my emotions, and I wrote I think 4 of my singles are from lockdown that I have planned.
So obviously you've learned, you know, to be a producer. Are you going to, is there anything else you think you might take from...
I've learnt so many things. I've learnt how to wax my legs. I did my roots, as you can see.
They look great. What?
Nicola Clark, do you know her? Who's the brilliant hair dye person from John Frieda. She's got her own salon. She's been doing my hair for years, and she sent me a whole kit, and then she FaceTimed me and my boyfriend, and we sort of did it together.
Amazing.
And what else? I've been cutting my fringe.
Yeah, I've been doing a bit of that. That's as far as I've gone, really.
I'm not great at leg waxing. It takes me about 5 hours.
You're waxing a leg with one hand, you're making black miso cod with the other. How are you finding time to relax?
I really love films, and I obviously, like the rest of the country, I've been watching a lot of TV, cuddling up with my lovely, yes, annoying and slightly, aggravating partner. Everyone's partners are aggravating in this lockdown.
It's quite good actually because everyone is watching. We've kind of got the water cooler moment again, right? Because everyone's watching the same shows.
I went towards Hackney Marshes and I was like sort of daydreaming. I was like, oh, apparently the guy that plays Connell from Normal People lives around here. And I'm like, imagine I saw him. And of course I saw him. I mean, what are the chances? And I was like, you're amazing! Shouting up Clapton High Street.
I've got to say, I've seen a lot of Instagram stories of Connell. Sightings. There have been a lot of sightings. But yeah, he lives in East London.
Because he did lockdown by himself and he was cycling a lot.
Yeah. Well, Paloma, thank you so much for spending this night in with me. Maybe I'll see you on the marshes. We can go and do some Connell sightings together.
With binoculars, that's kind of creepy, isn't it? I'm going to go off and finish this box.
Well, don't forget your neighbours.
Oh yeah, I'll give them the spare one.